Hey guys, it's Macey.
And Ashlee.
And today we are going to be reacting to Star Wars theories.
Sorry we've been gone.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
It was just the end of school, so it got pretty stressful. I don't know.
It was just too much to handle.
Sorry.
But it's summer now, so we will be doing it every week again. And we say that a lot, but we mean it this time.
Yeah.
Because we purposely record a few days before it's supposed to post, which is Monday our posting day? Yeah, it is.
I thought Sunday.
No, it's Monday.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. This will be out on Monday, which is today if you're listening.
Makes sense since it's our release day.
Do I sound sick?
You don't sound sick.
I know, that's what I thought, but it just kind of sounds like I'm stuffy. Anyway. So, is there anything you want to say before we move on?
What have you been up to?
Nothing, actually.
I haven't really been up to anything, but maybe my friends just started watching Stranger Things. I'm a little late.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It's pretty good, so.
Yeah, it's okay. Dude, the silence.
I know, it's awkward.
It's so bad, and I don't want to edit that out.
Okay.
I'm currently working on some things for my Etsy shop, which you guys should go check out because I actually spent a lot of my time on it, and yeah. That was so pathetic. They're like, literally, I don't care.
I'm sorry.
Like, I'm so pathetic for even mentioning that. Okay, anyway, we're gonna move on. Okay, so I'm gonna start, and it's literally the most basic theory. Like, I've heard this one everywhere.
Okay.
Palpatine is Anakin's father. And then it says,
Interesting.
in The Phantom Menace, Anakin Skywalker's mother. Do you know how to say her name? It's like Shmi. People are gonna come at me. I'm a Star Wars fan.
Star Wars fan.
Anyway, we're just gonna go by Anakin's mother. Tells Qui-Gon that Anakin doesn't have a father. She woke up one day and boom, she was pregnant. When did it say this?
Phantom Menace.
It said all this?
Yeah. Because he's like, who's his father? And she's like, I have no idea. He doesn't have one.
That's okay. I never
The Force, Macey.
In Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith, Palpatine tells Anakin about his former master, Darth Plagueis, who. I'm sorry, I haven't seen these for a while, and I'm like confused by all this. He learned how to manipulate the Force in order to create life, and taught Palpatine everything that he knew. That's all it says.
Okay, so they're basically saying that Palpatine manipulated, and so he could put. Okay.
Yeah, this is kind of weird.
That doesn't make him his father, though. That just means he.
Yeah,
basically
he just
like
planted the baby, basically.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Well, in a way.
I don't know.
I honestly don't know this one. I've heard it all the time, and I don't know what to think about it. I mean, if in Phantom Menace it specifically says she doesn't know who his father is, then... Or that he doesn't have a father. Did she say she doesn't know who his father is, or that he doesn't have a father?
No, she says that he doesn't have a father.
Okay, that says.
That's literally how it was that she, boom, woke up and she was pregnant, so...
I do not remember this.
I haven't even watched the movie, and I remember this.
That doesn't make sense. You haven't watched it, but you remember it?
Yes.
What?
I don't even know where I learned that.
It's probably my least favorite Star Wars movie, so... Well, other than the sequels. So I honestly don't remember anything. So, your turn. This one's long.
Oh, okay.
And you can't pull my phone because it's charged.
Okay. Okay. Stormtroopers can't shoot because of the Force. When you think about it, this one actually makes a lot of sense. Stormtroopers catch a lot of flack. What? For being completely unable...
Are you an idiot? Just kidding.
For being completely unable to land a blaster shot at a single plot important character until it's plot important that they die, of course. However, Rogue One's Blind Battalion... I'm not even going to try to say that name.
Where?
Here.
Oh, I don't remember how to say the name. It's the blind guy, though.
Yeah. Might shed some light on the situation. In one of the best scenes of the film, he walks unharmed through a slew of blaster fire while chanting, I am one with the Force and the Force is with me. I lost my place. A few moments after his partner in crime does get shot. This suggests that he his sensitivity to the Force affords him some kind of protection against blast or fire, and would explain why other Force-sensitive plot important characters like Leia, Luke, and Obi-Wan Kenobi are able to avoid blast or fire at the ridicule of the stormtroopers. One, it's not just them they're shooting at. Like, we've seen people, like, who don't have the Force be shot at, and they completely miss, too.
Okay, but they do get killed a lot, too. Have you seen Clone Wars? I guess those aren't stormtroopers, but you get the point.
Yeah.
This one, okay. Okay, while you were reading that, I'm like, I swear people are going to think we're, like, idiots, because we can't say any of these names, but I haven't seen Rogue One for a while, okay? Chill out. I promise I know.
Sorry that I struggle, okay? But I don't know. I don't really think that one's true, because they do, well, they do hit people.
Well, okay, so I'm thinking of this,
they miss people.
I'm thinking of this Clone Wars episode, and again, it's, droids, not stormtroopers, but it's kind of the same idea. When it's in season 7, listen to me.
Hold on. It's droids, not stormtroopers.
Yeah. Listen, I'm getting there. Would you just listen to frick? Anyway, so he's Anakin in season 7. He's standing in, like, the battle area, literally while people are shooting at him, and he's just talking to Obi-Wan really calmly. And I feel like he's obviously using the Force to some point, because there's millions of droids who are shooting at him, and literally he's not even getting hit, and he's right in the middle of the freaking area. So what if he used the Force on droids, why can't they use the Force on stormtroopers?
But why wouldn't Obi-Wan do that? Because he's, like, crouched, so why wouldn't he just do that to, like, keep the bullets away from him?
I feel like to a certain extent they can do that, but I also don't feel like it's their main thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like they can do it probably a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't think that should be, like, completely, like, why they miss. They just suck. Or, like, in Rebels.
Helmets.
Like, they can't see.
Yeah, in Rebels. That's what I was going to say, too. But helmets just suck. I don't know. Because if you think about it, droids are honestly, they're not humans, obviously. So maybe it would be harder to control stormtroopers because they're humans. And so that's why, I don't know. I'm just, like, grasping things. Anyway.
Like, please move on.
Next one. E.T. and Star Wars take place in the same universe.
Okay.
The evidence suggests that these may just be some well-placed Easter eggs, which they are.
That's what they love to do.
And George Lucas, from Steven Spielberg and George Lucas. But there are subtle plot points in the E.T. movie and the Star Wars series that suggest our favorite extraterrestrial might come from a familiar galaxy far, far away. For example, when Elliot and his crew dress up for Halloween, E.T. comes across a kid dressed up as Master Yoda and recognizes him. And in episode 1, there's a short scene featuring E.T., like representatives, making an appearance in the Senate. So is E.T. secretly a Jedi? Is Yoda living out a quiet life on Earth in Area 51? The world we never know. Okay, that's a little wild. I think they're just Easter eggs.
They're just Easter eggs. That's the whole point. They're just Easter eggs. That's what Star Wars loves to do. Their Easter eggs literally have no reason. They're not relevant at all. I mean, it's just a fan.
Okay, let's see. Okay, you have this one.
Oi.
Go on.
Let's look at what... Okay, Vice Admiral...
Holdo, I think? She's the girl. She's the purple-haired girl from the sequel movies.
Yeah. Was actually a First Order spy.
Oh, juicy.
Let's look at what Holdo actually did. First, she made a speech to the entire resistance. It sounded good, but had little to no substance. She gave no details on how to defeat the First Order. Second, she talked down to and was rude to Poe. Ew.
Yeah, that's why I hated her in that whole time. She was what made the movie
disrespect
garbage. She's always so annoying.
Poe had just destroyed a Starkiller base, legit a king, and mandatory 4 class dreadnought. What the frick? He was a leader among the crew and intelligent. Talking down to him was a bad idea. Yeah. Holdo had said that she knew people like Poe before. In that case, she must have known that Poe wasn't going to sit on his butt. And in short, it claims Disney deliberately cut What?
Wait, no, Ash, you can't scroll that way. That's a different theory.
I thought it continued because it just like cut.
Oh, it's right there. Sit on his butt while the resistance is blown up. That's it. I
support
it.
it.
I freaking hate her.
I love what you're doing because I hate her.
She's so annoying. Look, when I first watched that movie, I'm like, who is this freaking stupid person? I hate her.
They got a point because she
needs
doesn't
to leave.
One, she's a leader, quotation marks, but like she doesn't really do anything. Like I said, she literally didn't contribute anything to the resistance, and she feels threatened by Poe because he's a king.
Oh my gosh, I do not like her. She's horrible.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if she was a spy. I'd be like, knew it.
Okay, this theory is cut for some reason. I don't remember like cropping it, but it basically just says,
okay.
I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, so basically I'm just gonna, because I read part of this and I'll read this part in a minute, but basically their theory is that Disney had J.J. Abrams work on the sequels just so he could purposely mess it up.
Okay.
And so they could get him to not work on the opposing market. It just says, Disney deliberately cut and edited the movie to make it bad, because apparently there was a lot of footage from the movie that wasn't used, in order to make JJ look bad, to discourage Warner from having him work on and improve their DC superhero movies and make them more popular than Disney's Marvel movies. That's a little wild, honestly. This is savage. No, and it went more into this. It's not showing it for some reason. I had it. I read it. It, like, was going into how they purposely was, like, wanted him to come just so they can mess up their own movie, so no one wanted him to work on theirs. Okay, but you're also ruining your own market. Like, what?
And, like, Macey said that he's directed other things, and he kind of ruined those, too. So I don't think it was that. I just think he's a bad director.
I just don't know. I literally do not see Disney being like, okay, so I want you to ruin these movies that's really made by our brand that people make fun of for years and will hate just so this can happen. I'm like, no.
I feel like they wouldn't lose that much money just to do this. That's one, petty, and two,
so ridiculous.
I don't think they'd be worried about their competition because it's Marvel. Let's be honest.
It's crazy. Okay, here you go.
Anakin did bring balance to the Force. In the prequel trilogy, Anakin Skywalker, who would later become Darth Vader, he does, is given a great deal of backstory that he didn't previously have. One of these details is that there is a destiny for Anakin Skywalker, and that faith plays a role in the Force and in the lives of those living in the galaxy. Qui-Gon Jinn finds Anakin Skywalker and is quickly convinced that Anakin is the chosen one, fated by the Jedi to eventually bring balance to the Force.
Is that it? Are you looking at other theories?
No, that continues.
Okay.
Dork. Gosh. Anakin's eventual collapse and turn to the dark side made the Jedi Council believe this made destiny incorrect, but many fans argue the opposite. Anakin is not only Darth Vader, but his children are Luke Skywalker and Leia Organa. What? Crazy. It seems that in the end, Anakin may just have been the one who ended up bringing balance to the Force. Because he had children? I'm confused.
I think this one's going somewhere.
I feel like it is going somewhere, but I'm confused.
Because he not gave birth. His wife gave birth to literally two powerful, like, people that literally stopped the Empire. Luke Skywalker being, like, literally the most...
I guess that's true, because since he destroyed the Republic and then his children would destroy the Empire, I guess that's kind of balanced.
But then he also formed the Empire. That his child stopped. That doesn't... What?
I feel like it's a little off, but it's going somewhere.
Yeah. It has potential. Okay, let's see. Oh, this one? Boba Fett killed Uncle Owen and Aunt... How do you say her name? Beru? I'm gonna say Beru.
Okay.
Luke Skywalker's only family, or so he thinks, are his Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. I feel so weird saying that. After they're killed at the beginning of A New Hope, Luke has nothing tying him to Tatooine anymore and elects to leave the planet behind with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Han Solo. While it is implied to Luke and Obi-Wan that stormtroopers are responsible for the deaths of Uncle Owen, and Aunt Beru, as well as the destruction. I cannot freaking speak. Destruction of Luke's home. Some fans disagree because Boba Fett was on Tatooine at the time, and because Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru's deaths happen off screen. There are fans who believe Boba Fett was responsible for killing them, possibly as a bounty. While other fans find this unlikely, fans of Boba Fett always love to seek places where the character can appear again in canon. So you're fine with him killing people?
Okay. One. No.
I really hope not. That's terrible.
I don't think he did.
But
yeah.
Well, at first I was like, why would he kill him? But there could be a bounty, given that like people are kind of looking for.
True. Why did the stormtroopers kill them? Do you think they did? Like, I don't get it. Why did they die?
Because they eventually found him, I guess. Because everyone's looking for him. So.
I mean, he could have, but I really hope he didn't.
That's terrible.
Wait, he was on Tatooine at the time?
Yeah.
Doing what?
Hunting things? Things? Remember? He's on... How? Tatooine. Huh, that's weird. I'm trying to think. Sorry. Just move on to 3.
Okay.
Someone's moving me stuff.
Snoke was actually Darth Plagueis the Wise. Okay. When the character of Snoke first appeared in the sequel trilogy, there was a great deal of secrecy and mystery shrouding him. Yeah, he's like literally pointless.
He's the worst person I've ever met.
While he's slightly less of an intriguing figure now, there's still a great deal of fan speculation about who Snoke was and what his history may have been possibly been before his first appearances. Some even think that Snoke may be a later form of Darth Plagueis the Wise. Darth Plagueis is brought up by Emperor Palpatine to Anakin Skywalker in order to lure him to the dark side. Recalling this story that Palpatine once told, fans put together puzzle pieces combining his history with Snoke's later appearances, combining the two separate characters into potentially one character overall.
How is that even possible? Darth Plagueis is dead.
He dead. You know what? Anything's possible in the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, I guess Palpatine came back, so...
We saw him literally fall and explode, but hey, he survived somehow.
There is no way Snoke and Darth Plagueis are the same person because Darth Plagueis is way more of a powerful figure than Snoke ever will be.
Well, you gotta disrespect the Plagueis like that.
Yeah, what the heck? It's interesting, I guess.
Snoke is really pointless. Why was he in there?
Okay, this one says Kylo Ren didn't kill Han Solo. I'm not sure how this one works, but anyway. After Star Wars The Force Awakens came out and Han Solo was taken down by Kylo Ren, fans were, in a word, shocked. Ben Solo was the son of Han Solo and Princess, now General Leia Organa, and so nobody expected him to be the one to kill Han Solo. However, when Han was killed, sure enough, Kylo Ren was the one on the other end of the lightsaber that dealt the final blow. Some fans theorized, though, that Kylo Ren wasn't the one that activated the lightsaber. Okay.
They are grasping.
You Kylo simps out there need to chill.
Honey, no.
Instead, these fans believe that Han Solo was the one who activated the lightsaber to spare his son the inevitable decision to give him more time to resist the dark side. Sorry, what? You're telling me Han killed himself so his son would resist the dark side? Wait, that doesn't make sense. Oh, so he didn't have his son kill him even though the son... Didn't know. No.
Could be, but probably not.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Like, could...
Then why did Kylo seem perfectly fine when he died? He's like,
Look at his face. You think he looks perfectly fine?
Well, he's just more like, oh, I just had to do what I had to do. Okay, Kylo was literally you. I want to freaking chuck
What?
myself in a river if I have to ever see him on screen again.
Stop.
All you Sims out there, I'm sorry. I do not like him. He's horrible.
Check yourself in a river?
But you of course can have your own opinion. That's fine. There's a lot of you out there. Fair.
Emperor Palpatine helped the rebellion to help himself. There can be no light without darkness, and similarly, there can be no darkness if there is no light to oppose it. Emperor Palpatine knows this better than anyone, and some fans believe that he even fostered good in the galaxy simply so he could oppose it. There's a fan theory that says Palpatine supported the rebellion so that he could then crush the rebellion and prove his abilities. Still, some fans believe this went even further. They believe that Palpatine created the rebellion just to oppose him.
This is interesting.
So that he could have an ongoing conflict that he would, of course, inevitably
You good?
No. Inevitably win, thus proving his power. Not only that, he would prove that he earned this power. While evidence for this is scarce, this fan theory is not impossible. Where's your evidence? You didn't give me any. You just told me what the theory was.
Okay, but the theory is interesting, and I feel like it could definitely be true, but also he's obviously very smart. He thought the whole Clone Wars thing through. But
he literally played double sides and never like tripped up.
It's honestly, he's like really, really smart. But the thing is, like, why? Like, there's already people that don't like the Empire, so you're telling me you're going to make a light side where people are like, oh my gosh, I love them, and then just defeat them all over again? And people are like, what?
I don't know. I feel like that's not... I feel like he just maybe would say, like, yeah, there's going to be a light side eventually, and make the Empire maybe more evil so that people would stand up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really believe that one.
I think it's interesting. Oh, that's all of them.
Sick.
That was short. Ew. Okay.
Sorry this episode was so short.
Yeah, it's really, really short. Like, way shorter than all of our other ones.
No. Sorry.
Next week we're going to do an episode that was, given as an idea from Ashley's friend. So... look out for that one. It's going to be super, super fun.
Yeah.
She's probably not even listening to this right now.
Yeah, so Ruby, if you're listening to this, thank you for the recommend. And if you're not, screw you.
Oh my gosh. She'll probably listen to it.
And she's like,
the episode when it comes out.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much for listening. If you even are. If you are, send us a sign.
You are queens and kings if you're listening to this.
You are the light shining through the darkness of the Empire.
What the frick?
That Palpatine somehow...
supposedly created. Just like he created Anakin, apparently.
Yeah. And how Plagueis the Wise is also Snoke. Anyway. That was interesting.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.